It's a good day.
Roger?
A visit this morning, getting you on the phone tonight.
Roger, please. They're all downstairs.
I just wanted to know how it went today. Look, did you call my lady friend lawyer?
Yeah, I saw it this afternoon.
Already?
Yeah, and you were right. I liked her a lot. I told her all about it, and the way she explained it, if I could get evidence that Frank is committing adultery, I can block the whole divorce action. She's a very smart lady. Thank you for giving me her name.
Delia, I didn't send you to Anne so you could hold on to Frank.
I'm not going to give him up without a fight. Now, that's what Miss Burney specializes in.
The only reason that you need Anne is to move the divorce along smoothly and make sure that your rights are protected. Honey, it doesn't have to be a battle. On the contrary...
Now, Miss Burney said that there's no such thing as a friendly divorce. It's a war. And she said I could win this. And my big weapon could be finding evidence of Frank's adultery. Now, he used it against me. I can use it against him. Now, I know he's sleeping with Jill. Now, all I need is proof.
Dee, I didn't call to have you tell me that you're tying yourself down to a man who doesn't even want you. Honey, don't ask me to help you catch Frank and Jill. Frank will never love you again. But I do. We could have such a good life together. Honey, please, let yourself be happy.
Look, we've been all over this so many times before. Yeah, thanks very much. Okay, yeah, good night.
Who were you talking to?
My lawyer.
Oh.
This week.
He's not dead. He's alive.
Our lives as we know it is over.
Now.
I have a daughter. Star. Where was my wife?
After 8 long years, the original Todd Manning escapes, and he's ready to take his life back. Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC, and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
For strong bones, I take calcium. But my doctor told me that most calcium supplements aren't absorbed properly unless taken with food. He recommended Citracal. It's different. It's calcium citrate, so it can be absorbed with or without food. Citracal.
Losing weight is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Eat right, be active, and try my new Smart Weight Loss formula.
I lost 23 pounds the Smart Way.
I lost 31 pounds. It really works.
Start now. Get my Smart Weight Loss Starter Kit with a free how-to DVD.
Are your teeth less than perfect? Wish you could get a smile makeover? Well, creating a stunning Hollywood smile could cost as much as $10,000 and involve drilling, shots, and having your teeth ground down to stumps. But now there's Snap-on Smile, the natural-looking, ultra-thin, affordable smile that gives you a beautiful makeover without pain. Both ladies had smile makeovers. One cost $10,000. The other has a Snap-on Smile. Can you tell which is which? Then why pay thousands? You can eat, drink, and wear it all day, every day.
I got my Snap-on Smile more than 2 years ago, and I wear it every day.
Snap-on Smile can be fitted in 2 visits. It's easy, painless, and beautiful.
Snap-on transforms this to this, or even this to this. Call your dentist today and ask how you can get a stunningly white, beautiful Snap-on Smile for less than you could ever imagine. Call your dentist and get your new smile started, or visit snaponsmile.com. Do it today.
It's the way you bring out the sun. It's the way you make it all fun.
Know who makes the day sunny? My mom and Sunny D. I love the taste. Mom loves the vitamin C. And now it has 40% fewer calories than most regular soda brands. Sunny D.
Make today a sunny
Crank up and download free music. Find out more at sunnyd.com.
You're not supposed to be working.
Oh, this isn't work. It's therapy. Keeps me from snapping at everybody.
How's your back?
Oh, it's a little better, I think.
It's still killing you, isn't it?
It hurts something awful. More than that, it makes me furious. I was never cut out to be helpless. When something needs me doing, I'd like to do it.
Oh, that does look therapeutic. Let me try.
Oh, I enjoyed your news show tonight. It was very interesting. I didn't know that that building on 186th Street was abandoned.
What a waste, huh? Ma, I'm sorry Jack brought little John back. I didn't know till it was too late.
Oh, don't give it another thought. Between your father and Kevin and Dee Dee, we had no problems. Would you mind telling me what magic you worked on that child? He dozed on and off all day. And when he did wake up, he was happy as a clam playing in his crib, didn't even bother getting down.
Oh, poor baby. He must be so relieved to be home again.
Maybe it's poor Mary and Jack, huh? I have the feeling little John put you through the mill. Your husband wasn't exactly chipper when he showed up on the doorstep, you know.
Oh, tough on him.
Mary.
15 minutes after I left him in charge of little Johnny was out the door with the baby under his arm. Forget about your back. Forget about Delia and hysterics. Forget about consulting me. Nothing matters except what Jack needs. Jack's comfort, Jack's satisfaction, Jack's convenience. They're all he cares about. You ask him why? He says, that's just the way I am, period.
Oh, Mary, he's not a harsh man, really he isn't. He loves you dearly, and that's made him make so many changes. He's changed in so many ways.
Oh, I guess he change in little ways if it gets him what he wants. But he won't change for something I want.
What is it you want, dear?
Children. Jack's decided he doesn't want us to have children. He told me this morning.
After he spent a bad night with little John?
No, he meant it, Mom. He doesn't have space in his apartment or his heart for a child. That's what he said.
Mary, when I was your age, I had the most literal mind in the world. If a person gave me a yes or a no as an answer, I believed that that was that. But you know, I found out that people turn around if you give them a little time. I've done it myself. I can remember telling you children I'd never let you bring a cat into the house.
Oh, I knew you'd give in. Besides, Julie Rose wasn't just any cat. She was special.
And wouldn't a child of yours be more than special? Darling, give your husband a little time to get used to the idea of a family. Don't even discuss it with him for a while.
You know, Mom, I think he associates children with the orphanage. You know, he's so glad to get out of there and find a private place for himself. But I associate children with you and Don, big sisters and big brothers, and the whole way I grew up.
Oh, darling, don't be sad, huh?
I can't help it. I've always thought I'd make such a good mother.
You will. Of course you will.
No, I won't have the chance. Jack's the only husband I'll ever have. He is the way he is, but when I think about never knowing a little baby in my own chest.
Oh. Mary. Oh. Mary.
Kevin said I'd find you. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
Oh, hello, Jill. It's good to see you.
Why don't I wait out in the bar until you finish with your visit?
It's all finished. I've got to get home.
Now, you get a solid 8 hours sleep. Listen to your mother.
You take care, Mom. Bye, Joe.
Bye-bye. Maeve, is Mary all right?
Oh, yes. She'll be all right. It's just a period of adjustment, they call it. Well,
I see your back still bothering you.
That's an adjustment period.
Do you have a minute?
Certainly, dear. What can I do for you?
Maeve, you know how I feel about Frank. But I love you and Johnny. I don't want to do anything to hurt you.
I hope you never will, dear.
Whatever happens between Frank and I, isn't there some way for all of us to stay close? Isn't there?
I hope so, Jill.
Does that mean you're not sure?
I'm glad you're seeing a lawyer. That's the intelligent thing to do.
You're surprised, aren't you?
Pleasantly surprised, yes.
It really wasn't very pleasant to find out I'm in a hopeless position. See, if you go through with this divorce, there's nothing I can do. I mean, all the evidence is really on your side, Frank.
But not all the adultery.
Yeah, well, that's not fair. I mean, it's a really crazy law. You know, you can have an affair with Jill. That's just like water under the bridge. Because I loved you. I forgave you. I took you back. But a man who forced himself on me, well, that's grounds for divorce. I mean, that's really crazy. I mean, a man can get rid of his wife so easily. A woman, there's not one law in this whole world that can protect her.
Yeah, well, there's a law against rape. Why don't you have Roger arrested?
Well, maybe I would have done that if I thought maybe you'd stay with me.
Come on now, Dee. Let's not play that game again. You know very well that that's probably the reason why you went to get a lawyer, isn't it?
Look, I can hire a lawyer, and I can still think that maybe you'll change your mind about this. Look, maybe you'll change your mind because you'll see what a terrible thing it'll be for the family and for you. Honey, what about your religion? I mean, what'll it feel like to be excommunicated?
I'll manage.
See, you're just doing all your practical details, like getting your clothes out of here. It's keeping your mind off the really important things. How are you going to feel when you can't receive the sacraments anymore, huh?
Delia, will you cut that out? Look, you can't think for me any more than I can think for you. And I really wish you wouldn't hold out any more hope for the marriage. It's an awful waste of time.
I'll always hope. Really, you and Jill, you're not the perfect match. There's no perfect match. I mean, she's not going to make you happy.
Would you please not bring up anything about Jill, please?
I'm not criticizing her. I'm really not. But it's like you want what you can't have. The grass is always greener on the other side of the fence and all that stuff. If you're with her every day and every night, there are going to be problems. Frank, maybe you should just see her. See her as much as you can before the divorce goes through, okay?
What was that?
No, really. You spend lots of time with her, okay? Maybe you'll just get a chance to reconsider our marriage. Look, I won't fuss about seeing the two of you together. Okay, I promise.
I hope that's your idea, because if it's your lawyer's, I certainly wouldn't pay for advice like that.
Yeah, it's my idea. My lawyer would have a tremendous laugh if she knew about that. Are you taking your suits?
Next trip, I'll take. Look, Dee, I know that, well, you know that I want our divorce to be as pleasant as possible and friendly. You know that.
I wanted to be friendly also, because I love you so much.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm glad to see that you're calmer now and able to discuss things more rationally.
Can't hide in bed forever, right?
That's right. Yeah, look, I'll come around and see little John as often as I can and take him out as often. Should we have some kind of schedule worked up between us?
No, you can come whenever you can. He takes a nap after lunch. He goes to sleep about 7. Look, just come by whenever you get the chance.
Yeah, thanks. I will.
Okay. And, you won't take him over, though, to see Jill. No, you promise me you won't do that, will you?
Okay, that's fair enough.
Okay.
I know this is a mess, but maybe we're beginning to make some progress, huh, Dee?
Well, there's only one kind of progress I want to make. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Well, I'll drop in to see little John before I leave, okay?
Okay. But you'll do like I said. You know, just test it out with Jill for a while, okay?
Yeah. I know you're trying very hard to cope with this, Delia, and I appreciate it. Good night.
Yep. Good night, Frank.
There's Kane.
I am Eric.
Erica Kane.
And then there's Jane.
I'm Erica Kane.
This week,
You have no life, so you had to steal mine?
it's not just who finds out first.
My God, you're a fake.
It's what he plans to do about it. Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
The anti-seizure drugs Topamax and Depakote, several commonly prescribed painkillers, and antidepressants such as Paxil, Zoloft, and Prozac have all been linked to birth defects. If you had a baby born with a birth defect after taking any of the drugs listed on screen while pregnant, you may be entitled to money damages. Call James Rosehouse and Associates at 1-800-660-3213. The fertility drug Clomid is also linked to birth defects. Call 1-800-660-3213. That's 1-800-660-3213.
Bacon? Gotta get that bacon! Bacon? Bacon! Smoky bacon, meaty bacon, tasty bacon!
Bacon? Ooh la la!
I say, is that bacon?
Oh,
Bacon?
Bacon!
Who wants a bacon strip?
Me! I get it myself, but I don't have sons! Yum, 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 yum. It's bacon! I love you. I love bacon, I love you. I love bacon, I love you.
Beggin' strips. There's no time like beggin' time. And introducing Beggin' Thick Cut.
I'm gonna need a bigger mouth!
We asked Bradford Anderson to name all the Spinelli nicknames he could remember. Go.
Stone Cold Mr. Serpacino-esque one, Maximista, Blonde One, Original Blonde One, Prince Pectoral, Big Daddy Stone Cold, the Goddess, the Divine One, Bad Blonde One, the Demented One, the Valkyrie, the Brusque Lady of Justice. I could be here for literally 3 days, probably.
See who Spinelli will nickname next on General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Maeve, you've been my friend, and as close to me as a mother for a long, long time. Do I lose that because I love Frank?
No, of course not.
Would you rather not talk to me about it?
No, dear, it's not that. It's just that I was remembering the old days when I'd sit you on my lap and make your troubles go away, fill your head full of gypsy stories, make you forget everything else.
Yes, but Maeve, I'm not asking you to make my troubles go away now.
No, dear?
No. I just want to know how you feel about me now that Frank told you about the divorce.
Well, I feel many ways. On the one hand, I love you. I always will. You can be sure of that, even if you don't like the tone of my voice.
Thank you. And on the other hand?
Well, there's Frank's marriage.
Maeve, I have stayed away from him. You know that. Now, I am honestly not responsible for that breakup with Dee.
Darling, I'm not blaming you for what's happened between them. But if Frank gets the divorce and marries you, well, I'm afraid my feelings go very deep on that subject. And though I would try not to, I'm afraid I would resent you for going through with such a mockery. And I wouldn't want to, but I'm afraid I would show it.
A mockery?
Yes, or what my mother would have called a sacrilege.
Maeve, are you telling me that you don't think that Frank and I could have a true marriage?
You could in the eyes of the world, but not in the eyes of God, no.
No, but I mean in your eyes.
Jill, I have changed over the years a lot of my religious notions right along with the church. I mean, the Latin Mass went. No meat on Fridays went. And now they tell me that little John won't even have to make his first confession until he's good and ready. But that's good and well, and you grow with the years. But, darling, there are some beliefs that are like bedrock. And I believe that marriage is for a lifetime. And unless a spouse were to die or the church would grant an annulment, a Catholic can never remarry.
But Maeve, divorce, doesn't that mean something?
Yes, it does, of course. It's a legal separation, I suppose. It's a civil thing, but divorce or no, a second marriage is bigamy. And that would cut Frank off from the church permanently. Darling, you asked me and I told you. It's easy to go by the rules if the rules don't get in the way of someone you love. It's easy to have beliefs if they don't. If believing doesn't prevent you from getting something that you want or for someone else getting what they want. But Frank married Dee Dee in the church. She is his wife. She will always be his wife, and there's nothing going to change that.
Maeve, Last Christmas when Frank told you that we were lovers, you accepted that and you didn't resent me. Now I don't understand why you can accept my being his lover but not his wife.
I never accepted you being his lover. Darling, what I accepted was the brave and fine thing you did when you gave him up. In the end, you did the right thing, painful as it was. And I loved you, all the more for it. Don't.
Babe, I still want to do the right thing.
Do you want to marry Frank?
Yes. Yes, but I want you to understand why it's good and right.
I'm afraid, dear, you want too much.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet. Taylor loves EJ.
I can't get you out of my heart.
But so does Nicole.
You act like we're soulmates in love.
And if she can't be with him,
Get out of Salem or EJ goes to jail.
she'll see to it no one can. Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
No one understands motherhood better than the women of The View.
Being a mother requires a sense of humor.
Have you ever debated a 2-year-old?
I sometimes feel like the mother hen on the show.
It's the mother of all shows.
The View, weekdays only on ABC.
Did we get anything good?
Sweetie, I think you need a little extra fiber in your diet.
Oh, Carol, fiber makes me sad.
Oh, come on. I dare you to taste 1 hint of fiber in Fiber One.
Oh, I'd be able to tell. I mean, why not just eat this bag? And how can you talk to me about fiber while you're eating a candy bar?
You enjoy that.
I am.
Fiber beyond recognition. Fiber One.
You know what I want? Lipstick that makes house calls.
I want someone to bring the makeup counter to me.
I want to be the first to discover the latest and get a little advice from my Avon representative whenever I ask. This is beauty that delivers from Avon. See how Avon can deliver extra income for you. Go to avon.com or call 800-4AVON to become a representative. Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has the status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Bruce Weitz is back as gangster Anthony Zaccara.
At some turn of events.
On The Young and the Restless, Emily O'Brien is saying goodbye to Genoa City.
Another time?
Daytime favorite Tamara Braun is Taylor on Days of Our Lives.
Okay, I'll drink to that.
And on One Life to Live, Roger Howarth is back in Landview.
I have to be with my family.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
There's Kane.
I am Erica Kane.
And then there's Jane.
I'm Erica Kane.
This week,
You have no life, so you had to steal mine?
it's not just who finds out first.
My God, you're a fake.
It's what he plans to do about it. Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet. This week.
He's not dead. He's alive. Our lives, as we know it, is over.
Now,
I have a daughter. Star. Where was my wife?
after 8 long years, the original Todd Manning escapes, and he's ready to take his life back. Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
People are talking about General Hospital's Michael and Abby. Monette Lindbaum posted on Facebook, they are totally right for each other. And Bridget Poole cheers, yes, Team Abby and Michael. Tanya Boonshu Bernard adds, they are so hot. Lori Rogers Olson sums it up, they are perfect for each other. People are talking about General Hospital weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Good night.
Night.
I'd like to edit this a little. Will it bother you if I type?
No, no. Go ahead. Don't you want to work?
I'll get up early.
Jack, did you really mean it?
What?
That you don't want children?
I tell you this. I don't want to talk about him. I don't even want to think about him anymore today.
You're dodging.
About this time last night, little John was wandering around in the dark, chewing on my manuscript. I began to realize something. Having a child would require a rather large change in our lifestyle. I'm not prepared to make that change for years, if ever.
You never told me that before we got married.
Sorry.
So am I. Did you know it constitutes grounds for annulment?
Is that a threat?
It's just a remark. Why are you getting so upset?
You know damn well why. I get you mad. You start hinting about annulment. I resent that, Mary. It's kind of vicious, manipulative behavior I might expect from Delia, but not from you.
Oh, don't you dare compare me with Delia. All I did was say out loud what was going through my head. I didn't mean it literally. And I most certainly was not making a threat.
Yeah, well, sure sounded like one. Always telling me to trust you and believe that you'll never leave me. What happens the first time that I won't go along with serious issue? You tell me it's grounds for annulment.
Well, it is. But I never said we should get an annulment.
No, you let me draw that conclusion for myself.
Oh, Jack, you are overreacting so horribly.
No, I'm reacting normally to a horrible comment from you.
Which only came to me because of your horrible comment.
Which was what? What did I say? That in the first few weeks of a new marriage that I don't want to talk about children? So we disagree. Did I say that I was going to get an annulment if you didn't go along with me?
You weren't talking about the first few weeks. What you said was no babies ever.
That's what I said. Maybe that's what I better stick to. No babies ever. I'll try to remember that.
If you have any trouble, ask me. No babies ever. Because that's just the way I am. Every word glows in my memory.
Jill must have written a letter. Frank saved absolutely everything. There's got to be something here. Evidence. That would be the perfect piece of pennies.
Delia, what are you looking for?
My checkbook.
Your checkbook in Frank's suit pockets?
Yeah, Frank always balances my checks for me. I know what he must have done. He must have taken it to the office with him. Sure, he's got a calculator there. That's exactly what he did.